10 teams enter. Only one will wear the crown. After an exciting regular season, the Big 12 tournament begins in Kansas City. And the Mountaineers have their eyes on a prize they've never claimed before. Their quest for a Big 12 title begins in the quarterfinals against Oklahoma State, the team that bested West Virginia just a few days ago. If the Mountaineers get their revenge, they'll head to the semifinals and deliver a historic 900th win to their illustrious head coach. Right now, Mountaineer Game Day is live across the Mountain State for a special edition preview of the Big 12 Championship.
Welcome inside a special Big 12 Tournament Hoops edition of Mountaineer Game Day. I'm Angelica Trinone.
And I'm Nick Farrell. We're so glad it's tournament time. West Virginia plays its quarterfinal matchup tomorrow morning. The Big 12 tournament is underway. We're ready to get you ready for all the action.
It's already halftime in Kansas City in the first game, that being number 8 seeded TCU up against number 9 Kansas State. It's the Wildcats on top 29-23. Nigel Pack, the leading scorer in that one with 11 points, and another game tonight as well.
So here's a look ahead at the quarterfinal round. Get ready for a basketball brunch. West Virginia and Oklahoma State will open the early session with an 11:30 Eastern Time tip. Then top seed Baylor will play the winner of TCU versus Kansas State. Yep, got to clean that defense up for the Big 12 tournament. Now, a lot on the line for West Virginia tomorrow, including some history for Coach Hugs. The longtime leader of the Mountaineers needs just one more victory to reach 900 for his career. He picked up win number 899 last week at TCU. Only 5 other coaches in the history of Division I men's basketball have reached the 900 wins threshold. Huggins hopes to join that illustrious club with a victory in Kansas City. We're glad it's tournament time. We're glad you're here with us on Mountaineer Game Day. We'll highlight players to watch in the Big 12 tournament when we come back. If there's one thing that's obvious about Big 12 basketball this season, it's that any game can produce a heart-stopping finish. The Mountaineers have been on both sides of those dramatic endings. When they last played Texas, they had their hopes shattered late by the Longhorns on an Andrew Jones 3. But today, Big 12 Player of the Week Sean McNeil will aim to stay hot boy hot in Austin, where the Gold and Blue hasn't won since 2017. Right now, Mountaineer Game Day is live across the Mountain State to preview another top 15 showdown between West Virginia and Texas.
Good Saturday morning. Welcome inside another Hoops edition of Mountaineer Game Day. I'm Angelica Trinone.
And I'm Nick Farrell. This is the right way to start your game day. Now let's hope we get a better ending when number 13 West Virginia takes on number 12 Texas this afternoon in Austin.
Culver, the big man child, hit a new career-high 29 points. He also tallied 14 rebounds. DC, an absolute double-double machine. That was his 10th of the season. He had 14 points and 16 boards in that first outing with Texas.
You want to know the thing that stands out about this highlight reel of Derek Culver plays is that he took it straight to blonde Adam Morrison every single time.
You don't mess with DC.
Just took it right to him. Courtney Ramey's Texas' second leading scorer. You know, he's a baller, too. Played really solid basketball against the Mountaineers earlier this season. Recently had a streak of double-figure games snapped after scoring just 5 last week against TCU. Second on the roster in scoring. Leads the team in three-point percentage. Keep an eye on Ramey for the Longhorns today. When Mountaineer Game Day continues, we'll take a look at the Big 12's leaders and flashback to one of the greatest moments of my lifetime.
I know, you're just counting down. You can't even wait for it. But first, let's check in with Dale Wolfley.
Hey, Angelica.
What, Nick? Is it time?
Guess what happened the last time West Virginia beat Texas? Do you remember?
Only your favorite memory from working here.
Oh, I certainly remember. West Virginia has only beaten Texas once in the last 6 meetings. They did it last year at home They put Mackey out there. Spencer Mackey, the walk-on.
No,
the place goes crazy.
But the Chase Harler celebration, you're not going to get to see it, but he falls back, grabs the heart.
Look at Coach Hugs. He's like, I can't believe it happened. Nobody could believe it.
From the Bear.
Spencer Mackey, baby. He's a diaper dandy. All right, enough of that. You think you're going to see Nick Vitale here when this one-shot pops back up, but it's still just Nick. More changes in the AP Top 25. Here's where Big 12 teams stand in the latest poll. Baylor still number 2, nothing new there. Oklahoma, though, has moved up to number 9. West Virginia and Texas neck and neck in the standings. They play today at 3 Eastern. Kansas back in the poll after falling out last week. West Virginia versus Texas, a top 15 showdown coming up at 3 on ABC. Can the Mountaineers end their drought against the Longhorns? We'll see. Play us out, baby! Spencer Mackey!
You knew this was coming.
The last time West Virginia beat Texas, Mackey mania ensued. What'll happen today? Well, we'll have to wait and see. Nick and Angelica, see you next weekend.
Hopefully a hug smile.